Well, come back to the mystery of the druids.
Stop. 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 Don't think it's a good idea to take the bottle out of the lamp.
Yeah,
Chris will be back.
Last time... Can I put it back? Okay, good. Last time we tried to poison a person. And I know what's wrong. We don't have a container for our... well... homemade... drink. So... we need... I think this.
Hey, it's me again.
So what? Haven't you asked enough questions yet? You know more about me than my goddamn mother. Bagger off.
Yeah, but,
What are you doing here?
Are you blind?
I'm
having a drink.
and...
Can I have a drop?
Get your own bottle, mate. And get me one as well. My bottle's empty.
I actually didn't know this was the... right way. I think the right way.
There's money in your hat there. Isn't that enough for a bottle of gut rot?
Oh, no. Those pennies wouldn't feed a parking meter.
Okay, I must be off now.
Well then.
No, wait.
Okay.
Is that...
The beggar's flask. Absolutely empty.
Oh, frustration. My old friend. I mean, if I didn't check the walkthrough, Yep. Yep, I'm not ashamed. This game... I'd say it's actually the first of its kind that I've played. Can I just do this? Yes, and then... this.
Now the flask is full, with ethanol and apple juice.
Put the ethanol back. And off we go to kill a man. Yay. Police work. Come on, run. Thank you. Oh, man. This game. There you go. Your last drink.
I've got something for you. Apple schnapps from Detective Halligan's home distillery. My own brand. Would you like to have a taste?
You serious? All right, pal. I'm as dry as the bottom of a parrot's cage.
Why don't you drink it all? I don't mind. And it's a cracker, I can tell you.
Cheers, mister.
Cheers.
You okay? Well, might not have quite killed him, but it did do the job. Okay, so I open this. Where is it? Oh, wait. This. Then this.
I can't hear any dialing tone.
Ah, okay. I didn't notice the slot.
Let's see if the phone number of the museum is listed in here. Museum, okay. Museum of African Studies, Museum of Ancient History. Here, Anthropological Museum. And the extension of Professor Turner? It's here. I've got it.
Do I just...
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Who am I speaking to?
Well, I mean...
This is Detective Halligan from Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard? What can I do for you?
I need to speak to Professor Turner. Doesn't he work at the museum?
Yes, but he's away on business.
But I really need to speak to him urgently.
Professor Turner will not be available while he's on his expedition. I'm afraid you'll have to wait.
Where has he gone to?
Kenya. It's a long expedition.
Fine.
Look, miss. What was your name?
Goodbye, Mr. Halligan.
She's hung up.
And I don't think I would... Actually, I'm not even sure if I know what to do next, but I have a inkling of an idea. Because I'm not sure I understood what I read. So now I'm meant to go and bugger the... Chris, was it? The only nice guy. And you're meant to...
Well, Brent, still got a headache?
Don't ask, Chris.
Have you managed to contact Professor Turner?
Yeah, I phoned him, but he wasn't in.
Not in?
He's on an expedition. I just talked to some woman who works there.
With his extension number?
Yes, exactly.
Well, Halligan, that was probably his daughter Melanie. She works in the museum as well. My friend told me a lot about her. He used to be really keen on her.
So, Professor Turner has a daughter. Thanks, Chris. I think that'll help me.
Are you all right, Halligan? How are you getting on?
Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks.
Yeah, and now we just go back and harass her, Melanie, some more. I think. Let's see how I'm wrong, and this will be a half an hour of pointless running around. Just when I said it. Oh boy. Okay, so this. This.
Let's see if the phone number of the museum is listed in here.
I can't skip it.
Museum, okay.
I wonder if I could have
Museum
just...
of African Studies, Museum of Ancient
Could
History.
have I
Here,
just pushed the
Anthropological
button?
Museum. And the extension of Professor Turner? It's here. I've got it.
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Hello, this is Halligan again. Please don't hang up, Miss Turner.
How do you know my name, Mr. Halligan?
Chris Hecker told me that Professor Turner's your father.
Yes, that's true.
What do you do at the museum?
I'm an anthropologist.
The same as your father.
Yes?
Miss Turner, do you think you could help me?
That depends. What's the trouble?
I found a bone that I've had examined at the lab.
A bone? A human bone?
Yes, of course. It belonged to a murder victim.
Murder? How awful.
The bone is from the body of one of the victims of the skeleton murders. I take it you've read about them?
Oh, good heavens, yes. What can I do for you?
Couldn't we discuss that inside?
Certainly. Come on over. I'll let you in.
Finally. Finally we are making some progress. Oh. Maybe we'll get to the salt puzzle in this episode. Oh. Well, good to know she's waiting for us. Halligan's running is just...
Mr. Halligan?
Yes, that's right. Hello, Miss Turner. Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time.
No problem. We're closed anyway. The museum is being refurbished.
It's not easy to get in touch with you. I was close to giving up.
Oh, You mean because of the phone call? I'm really sorry. I do sometimes tend to be rather short on the phone. You know, I get unpleasant calls sometimes, and that's why I'm a bit suspicious.
I see. Well, I finally got in touch with you.
Would you like to come in? Would you like a cup of coffee or anything else?
No, thanks.
Mr. Halligan, how may I help you?
As I said, I'm working on the skeleton murders. We found another victim in Epping Forest. All the evidence points to the same culprit as in the other cases. The corpse was completely skeletonized. Professional work.
That's horrible. But how can I help you?
My colleague Chris Hecker of the Forensic Lab has already had a look at the bones. He thought that your father could perhaps carry out some additional tests. He is a renowned expert, after all.
Yes, he could do that. But as I said, my father isn't here.
I know, but it is very urgent. Perhaps you could have a look?
You say you've got some of the bones with you?
Yes, just one. Here.
This is a femur.
Yes, that's what Chris Hecker said as well.
It will take some time, Mr. Halligan. Could you wait a moment?
I thought I put it in a bag. Has he been carrying a bloody femur around in his coat? Oh my. Oh my.
I would like to ask you some questions about your work, just out of interest.
Well, can't be worse than what Ergo has to say.
What are all these strange things here in your lab?
They're things my father and I have brought back from various expeditions. They have to be catalogued. Will then become part of the permanent exhibition of our museum. Some things are personal presents. We keep those, of course.
You see quite a lot of the world, don't you?
Yes, that's part of my job.
What's your father's current research project?
He's in Kenya studying initiation rituals.
What?
The rituals carried out when the childhoods of boys and girls end and they're admitted to the circle of adults.
It's like Halligan saw her do a bit of a motion and then just started to copying her. I dislike this game, but it is funny.
How long have you been working here?
Several years. My father helped me to get the job here at the museum.
Connections are indispensable nowadays, aren't they?
I was the most qualified applicant. But it's not easy to gain acceptance with the old boys of the museum's board when you're a woman. You have to be at least twice as good as the best male applicant.
And you were?
Of course I was. It's been decided that I'll be the head of the museum as soon as my father retires.
When will that be?
In 5 years?
Then you will have achieved a lot for someone your age.
How old do you think I am?
I'd say 29.
Exactly.
He has surprisingly good eye. Also, is it just my screen or do I cast a shadow on those jeans? Can you see it? Also, Halligan's pants. What the hell is this? I don't know. How does this even work?
What's your research field?
I specialize in sacrificial rites.
Sacrificial rites? That's an unusual research field for a young woman.
Do you think so? I don't think you should divide preferred science fields for men or women, Mr. Halligan.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just think that you must have to do with death all the time if you research sacrifices.
Death is part of our existence, Mr. Halligan. In all cultures, all around the world.
You're telling me. If you take it like that, we are almost like colleagues.
Maybe. But it's not my job to put people in jail. I document the sacrificial rites of different cultures in order to help create a better mutual understanding.
What is there to be understood about murder?
I'm not saying that I approve of everything I research, Mr. Halligan, but in foreign cultures, not all sacrificial rites are regarded as murder. Most cultures sacrifice animals or plants, and they do so for religious reasons. Human sacrifices don't exist anywhere in the world at present. They're a thing of the past.
That's what you think.
That was very interesting. Thank you, Miss Turner.
Not at all. I like talking about it. I'm often alone here with my work. It feels good to be able to chat. But now I'll have a look at that bone you brought.
Good. Well, did you get anywhere, Miss Turner?
Not really. Not yet, anyway. It'll take a while.
Okay.
And we're on the... capable...
That's a human femur. Mr. Halligan gave it to me.
We are at the
It won't work like that.
capable hands of our second protagonist.
This Greek vase was given to us by a local resident. She thought the museum would be interested in it, but it's just a cheap imitation from a junk shop. It says Made in Hong Kong on the bottom. This mask is worn for New Year's celebrations in New Guinea. I got this mask in Central Africa. They wear them for rites that are supposed to cure diseases. Their witch doctors use them to drive away evil spirits. A Mexican god. He's obviously hungry, and only human sacrifices will satisfy him. A small statue.
Well,
A small statue.
well, that's boring.
A small Greek statue.
Well, that's a bit more interesting.
This is from Easter Island. Very mysterious. A death mask. In the Sudan, they put masks like these on warriors who died while hunting. I'd like to know how my father got hold of this silver mask from Kenya. Masks like this one are worn by tribal chieftains for initiation ceremonies.
Well, I guess that's enough about the masks and stuff. Oh no. Wait, what? But... Why? Why do you let... why do you let me look at it?
Father hates it when I use up all his chemicals. Father hates it when I use up all his chemicals. The wash basin. The sun. It's amazing how many cultures make it one of their goddesses. This image is from Australia.
I mean... Yeah, amazing, but... Why wouldn't it be? I mean... If sun is basis of most of life, then... Actually all of life, I think.
Forbidden archaeologies. My favourite. Excellent research. Very mysterious.
I read it for the articles.
Forbidden archaeology. Forbidden The sickle's from England. It could be a Celtic artifact, but we haven't been able to date it yet.
Haha, that's because it's not a human.
Antique muzzle-loader pistols. That's a stiletto from the late Roman era. This dagger needs restoring. A curved dagger. I think Father brought it back with him from Turkey. Pieces of broken vessels. The sheath of a dagger. These stilettos were found during the excavations in Tenochtitlan, which is now Mexico City. These stilettos were pieces of broken vessels. It must have been practically impossible to aim these things properly.
Okay, what else do we have here? Ah,
Can't see a thing.
because there's nothing to be seen. Okay, I think this works for the bone. Thank you. Do I put it here then? No? I mean, I've read the walkthrough, but I can't say I read it too well. Because I kind of wanted to have some surprises and some things to do.
I can't see it properly.
Come on.
There's some metal residue here. It's gold. There's some metal residue here.
Okay. Well, let's tell Halligan
Made any progress?
Yes, a little, but I can't quite make it out. Have you got a moment? I just want to check on something.
Sure, no problem.
I mean, is it for this? Okay.
Father's distiller.
Do I...
Looks as if that won't work. It won't work like that. Father's distiller. These are pieces of very old statues. It's not easy to put them together.
Okay, so...
Father's distiller.
Yeah.
There's methanol in there. It's sometimes used to clean up relics. It won't work like that, I don't think.
Okay, so I know there's some gold. Do I use the tweezers? No.
This statue's from North Africa. I think it represents the god of the earth. A relief. It's just come back from the restorer.
Okay, so...
I would have been surprised if it had worked like that. I should try and think of something else. The sickle's from England. It could be a Celtic artifact, but we haven't been able to date it yet. That's interesting. The notches in the bone were made by a sharp instrument. The sickle matches the notches to a T.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's been sickle flaying, so... Come on, let's tell him what we know.
Made any progress?
Yes, a little, but I can't quite make it out. Have you got a moment? I just want to check on something.
Sure, no problem.
I mean... We have someone flaying people with a sickle. If I put this here...
I can't see it properly. It's gold. There's some metal residue here. It's gold. There's some metal residue here.
And can I do anything with it? What? Oh no. Halligan doesn't find anything interesting about this situation. Do I have any chemicals for this?
Would that really be clever?
Fine. Can I just cork it? Or do I have to wash my hands?
The wash basin.
Yeah, I know.
The wash basin.
Yeah.
Father hates it. Father, 2 bottles of developer.
And my clone is gone. This is starting to get a bit creepy. And it's not even meant to be. I mean, can I put this?
I can't do that. It won't work like that.
And I can't take this with me. Can I test?
I would have been surprised if it had worked like that. That won't get me any further. Looks as if that were... I don't want that. That doesn't help our... That's interesting. The notches in the bone were made by a sharp instrument. It won't work like that. It's lucky nobody... I should try and think... Oh, Melanie, not a good idea.
I mean, I don't like the way this game... Because...
I don't think it won't work like that. Nothing's happening. I'd better think about it. That doesn't work.
It doesn't even
That
give me any
can't
clue
work.
that this is the somewhat the right thing to do. If it is.
That's interesting. The notches in the bone were made by a sharp instrument. The sickle...
Can I take more pieces out of this bone? Wait. Okay. Doesn't work anyways. I mean, we already got somewhere. And we got a doppelganger here, so... Let's talk to him again. Maybe this ends?
Made any progress?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
a little. But I can't quite make it out. Have you
on.
got a moment? I just want to check on something.
Sure, no problem.
This statue's from North Africa.
What the
I think it represents the god of the earth.
Oh. Well, this game is breaking down on me, so... Actually, it's been about half an hour. Well, me and my doppelganger are gonna leave it here. Actually. Yes. So, on the next episode, let's see which one of these two Melanies is real. Deathmatch begins on the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.